Governor Kathy Hochul released a statement on the shooting in Jacksonville, saying her heart goes out to the families of the victims and the entire city of Jacksonville. Hochul says the shooting is disturbingly similar to the Tops mass shooting here in Buffalo and called on Florida's leaders to take steps to curb gun violence, like by strengthening red flag laws and raising the age to buy semi-automatic rifles. Well, with outcry from our state leaders and from around the country, many are asking, why does this keep happening? We are joined now with attorney John Elmore. He represents several of the Tops victims' families. And I guess let's start with this. Why is this happening? What is this in your hand here?
Well, in our research involving the lawsuit against the social media platforms, we've uncovered over 20 pages of hate groups that are just spreading hate throughout the internet. Hate, anti-Semitic groups, gay groups, anti-Muslim groups, anti-immigration groups, anti-black racist groups, Nazi groups, and they spread their hate to the internet. And the way the internet is designed to keep people engaged so that the maximize profits for the internet platforms is algorithms are directing people to these sites, and then they become radicalized. And so there has to be some controls in Congress to make these internet platforms safer so that they're not used to spread hate. I mean, it's not like in the old days where they would stand on a corner and hand out pamphlets or send mailers or flyers to people. But now they can just, in a mass way, just spread the hate.
Yeah, I mean, the internet is good for so many things. It is so bad for so many things like this. I mean, this 20 pages you have here, it's unbelievable. And it just gets to these people so fast, and they become fixated with these things that are being put out there. Where does that lawsuit stand with you guys?
Well, the case has been assigned to Judge Paula Ferraletto. There are some deadlines for the social media platforms and the other defendants to file certain motions, and then we have a date in November where those motions will be argued in front of Judge Ferraletto.
Have you heard from any of your clients after Jacksonville? Have any of them reached out to you, say, oh my goodness, this happened again?
I can tell you they haven't, but I'm not surprised, because since the mass shooting in Buffalo, it seems like every other week or every week there's another mass shooting somewhere. You got to remember, shortly after what happened in Buffalo, we were in Uvalde, and Buffalo was no longer on the news.
Yeah, I know. I do remember that. This one specifically targeting black people again, with the swastikas on the rifle that this white gunman used. So that's why I was asking that.
Certainly. Well, I mean, and this was certainly a copycat. And that's one of the things that what motivated Peyton Gendron to encourage other copycat killings. And this was certainly a copycat. I mean, the first thing that the killer in Jacksonville did was he scoped out a historically black college. And fortunately for the people in the college, the security there were able to deter him and send him away, and he didn't commit a mass murder on a college campus.
Wow. Let's get to, you were mentioning earlier, Governor Kathy Hochul put this legislation out there, our state lawmakers, and they banned bulletproof vests from, you know, the regular Joe Schmo out there from buying. But it didn't include what Gendron was wearing that day specifically. Can you get into that?
Sure. The legislation that was signed banning bulletproof vests was very poorly drafted. Peyton Gendron wore a bulletproof vest that was armed with steel. It was a steel-plated one, and the one that was banned by our state government is the softer ones, the ones and so the one that Gendron wore is perfectly legal. And if you talk about copycats, the shooter in Jacksonville wore a bulletproof vest, and I'd have to imagine that it was a steel-plated one, because the 9mm weapon will, I mean, those bullets will just bounce off the steel-plated ones, and so, you know, that body armor that Gendron wore was more sophisticated and stronger than the ones that the police wear.
So you're saying it was sloppy legislation, too?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that needs to change.
It needs to change.
Okay, well, hopefully someone's listening here. I know you've already put that out there. That's already been put out on the news, that was incorrect legislation. I mean, it helps to a point.
It was an effort. It was rushed.
Yeah.
But I would urge our legislators and the governor to really draft it again so that it bars and bans the use of steel-plated bulletproof vests. And those are the type of vests that our military wear in war.
All right. John Elmore, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.